Camera in there just on that one. Just wanted to get your thoughts on Evansville, the first race of the season.
I think it was a good race for the sport. We were all trying to get used to the new rule, obviously the on-plane rule, as are the officials. But competition was the best in the history of the sport in terms of depth. Racing was awesome all day long. For the Oberto, we qualified 2 miles an hour faster than we did last year. I think we're the only team, in fact, that actually increased our qualifying speed from last year. But all the teams, I mean, from 3, 5, 7, 37, 10, all running really, really strong. And I think what it did gave us an idea of what the rest of the season is going to look like, that you cannot guess who's going to win the race, essentially, this year.
Yeah, we can't even guess who's going to win a heat.
You really can't. We had 6 heat winners, and the only repeat winner was Gene Thierret in the 37, who just nailed the start in the final. And you know, I knew at that point when I saw where he was that this is going to be awfully hard to win this thing. So getting second is going to be the goal at that point.
There's been a lot of talk about that final and that move. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I can't blame Gene. The rule was not being enforced essentially during the day. There were a couple of warnings issued, and Gene simply, I think, looked at it and said, if they're not going to call it, I'm going to take this thing as far as I can. So I congratulate Gene on winning the race. He did the thing that he thought was right, and in retrospect, he won the race with it. We probably should have done it, but we're looking big picture with the Oberto this year and really concerned in winning U1, and we were afraid that if we got caught off plane and if we were called for it, we would have been relegated to 7th place, and we really need the points. So we're running kind of strategic this year. Hopefully at the future races are going to make those kind of calls, but I don't blame Gene at all. Gene did what he had to do to win the race and simply outsmarted me.
So I guess the first meeting that you all have, I guess that's going to be the question, is what and when. Yeah,
there's been some email conversation with the officials since then about figuring out how are they going to enforce it. In my opinion, it's an absolutely stupid rule that's unenforceable because it's all subjective with no objective measurement. We can fix it real easy with putting a GPS in each boat. We did it in offshore. I was chief APBA referee.